Welcome to the Activations with JJ Energy Update for the week of April 12th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you had a great week last week. For me personally, last week was very interesting. I did feel like there was some interesting energies coming up and almost like a time of shift and a time of change. I know part of it could have had to do with like the cycles of the moon, because I know that sometimes that's a reason why things are changing. But I also feel like either me personally, I'm preparing for some different changes in my life, or maybe it's actually the entire collective is entering a different season. And it's funny because I know that the seasons are actually changing. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going to be experiencing spring and summer more, and those in the Southern Hemisphere, fall and winter. And for me, those are always some interesting times of just adjustment to the new weather and the growth, for instance, in the spring and summer. But I just didn't really predict that it would be such a shift for me and that it would affect me so much. I also think that we're coming out of the pandemic, and so it's causing some of us to kind of adjust from what we were used to with what we've been doing over the last year or so. And that's been really fascinating. So I'm interested to know what we're going to bring through today. And of course, you guys, I'm sure, are amused by the fact that I'm always interested to know what's going to be brought through, because I should know. I'm the one doing it. But it's always a surprise, and the only thing at this moment in time, just because of where I'm at personally, that I want to set the intention for is kind of I'm needing like a place of comfort and stability. So basically an energy of comfort and stability is one that I will be seeking out in this particular energy update. I just need a little reassurance during this time of shift. And I hope that this also helps you as the upcoming week comes through and you enter this other 7 days that we're experiencing here on this planet. That's actually an illusion, because as we talked about before, time is not relevant. It's becoming less and less relevant for us. So I will invite you, as usual, to come into a space of receiving, setting the intention that this message will be able to penetrate your mind, body, and soul in every way it can for your greatest and highest good. Gather, my children. Come closer, even closer. Allow me to blanket you. Allow me to comfort you. Allow me to heal you. To recalibrate what you feel is off or uneasy. To be for you an anchor of peace, an anchor of stability. To provide for you a constant beacon during this time of change. My name is Alashtanala, and I am an emissary of the Divine Feminine. working in conjunction with Gaia and overseeing some of the events on this planet during this time of change. I have made myself of service to the plants, the animals, and all sentient and living beings on this planet, providing somewhat of a rock during this time of change and uncertainty. For I know that many of you have been trained to be fearful of change. And that is not the conditioning which exists on every planet in the universe. For many planets teach their young ones that change is important, inevitable, and valuable. But due to the evolution of your planet, your DNA often fights change, often fights growth, is often fearful of the new and unknown, and therefore I am here to hold your hand, to guide, to gently encourage, to comfort, to soothe, I invite you to take a deep breath this time and allow yourself to receive the energy which I am transmitting, to stabilize, and to bring you into flow. To allow you to come into a state which matches the shifting state of this planet, so that collectively you may move more in sync. I transmit what you might call a rhythm, an energetic rhythm, which is available for all, should they seek it out, and which is a rhythm of change, a rhythm of progressive shift into a higher density. Almost a song, but one that you will not hear with your physical ears, but with your energetic ears, with your clairaudience. This song or rhythm is heard much more easily if you are out in nature. So I encourage you, particularly at this time of shift, to spend time in the outdoors, to spend time noticing the changes that occur in nature, to spend time loving and learning from all that surrounds you in the natural world. There are many lessons. Simply watching a tree can provide the assistance you need to embrace this shift more easily. It really wouldn't require much effort on your part. Simply the observation, to being present and connecting with the tree. It is in your best interest, in the best interest of the human collective, to be out in nature. For much of the man-made input that you receive is out of sync with the changes and the shifting which our planet is undertaking. Yet we do not judge that which you choose to experience. For everything that you experience is an expansion. We simply invite you, those of you who are seeking assistance at this time, those of you who are seeking a movement and a place of flow, to spend time outside, to connect with nature, to connect with Gaia, to connect with the ground, to be barefoot, to hold the dirt, to play in the dirt, to play in the earth, to surround yourself with the glories and the beauties of your environment. Visually, physically, and energetically. I am Alashtanala, and I am finished with my message. Farewell. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me for this energy update, which I absolutely loved and felt very comforted by. I'm grateful for your co-creation here. And as always, the light in me and the divinity within me honors the light and the divinity within you. I hope you have an amazing week. Namaste.